I'm Rob Avin. I am a music instrumental teacher at Dakota High School, where I teach 9 through 12 band classes.
My name is Brandon Balicki. I'm a full-time student at Oakland University, substitute teacher, student advocate, instructor of Dakota Drumline, and other things.
I'm Kurt Reyes. I'm the percussion director at Dakota. I've been here for about 6 years.
Music is a very important part in our society, whether it be at home, on the road, or enjoying it with friends. It is a large part of what we do and how we live. Music and music education should be more prominent in schools, and everyone should take a part in it.
All right. What is your position on music education as of now?
Music education is important because it allows individuality, expression, leadership, allows others to learn how to work in teams. And all of those could be applied to other subjects as well. Math, science, social studies, history, everything. It's all about individuality and expression.
My philosophy of music education is basically to make every student be an advocate of music, an appreciator of music, somebody who after school, whether they play or go on to teach or just be, again, a fan of music in whatever genre. That's a big one. And then also I think it's important for me to make sure, just like an English teacher, to make sure students are proficient readers of music. I think a lot of times in music we focus on breaking things down and get really analytical, which is fine, but in the end you really just need to be able to sight read and be literate in music.
It's extremely important. I mean, there have been studies shown that it increases our cognitive abilities, especially if you start hearing it at a young age. So if you understand exactly what you're listening to, then I think that's really important.
All right. Next, what has music done for you as a person?
Oh man, music. I mean, I listen to music every day. I mean, I subscribe to Spotify Premium for $10 a month, and people say that's stupid, but I listen to it all the time. But like marching band, if we go back to marching band and how much that has taught me, not just about music, but just how to be on time, discipline, accountability, and all that. It's influenced me in a whole lot of ways. My band director taught me many things, not just drumming, but many life skills, like I mentioned before. And I thought it was one of the best times of my life. I got to travel because of it. I've been to California to compete, Dayton, Indiana, or all around the Midwest. I know some groups go to Europe and just international, so it's really just broadened my perspective on life in general.
What has music done for me? That's a hard question to answer because I feel like it would take me a long time to list everything, but in general I feel basically my whole life revolves around music, not only from teaching but outside of my job. I play music as much as I can, I go see as much live music as I can, and I feel like it's a different voice. When I play or listen to music, it's a different way to express yourself or let others express themselves and communicate in a way that you can't do with words. Even though that kind of can sound cliche, I really believe that to be true. Whether you're feeling a certain way and you want to get that out, you can do it through music in a way you can't by talking to somebody.
Well, it basically gave me a foundation. It allowed me to do all of those things that I just said. It helped me decide that I wanted to be a teacher because of leadership positions I had when I was in marching band. It led me to join the military because of all the discipline that I got when I was in marching band and drumline. So that was a hoot. Yeah, those are the big ones.
All right, and our last question is, what do you think music can do for other people?
Oh gosh. Okay. What music itself, like if you take classical music, I'm not sure if the studies are recent, but I've heard that, you know, like what I said before with music and how it affects cognitive abilities, it affects, I mean, that helps people. It helps people study, it helps people sleep, it helps people get motivated, it helps people, you know, just start their day. I know a lot of people, instead of drinking coffee, they just listen to music, and that wakes them up just as much. And there's some science behind that, I believe. There's a paper there somewhere, but yeah, that's it.
What do I think music can do for other people? I think it can do whatever they allow it to, whether it was what I answered in my last question as an avenue of emotion or communicating. As far as what I see it do for students, I see it anywhere from my best performing students will go on to become music performance majors or music educators. Some people will go on to play, but maybe take a different career. But some people I see come in just struggling students all around, and I think music gives them something they really hang on to and a reason to be in school and a reason to become motivated and teach them work ethic and good study habits. And it really turns them around as a person in general. And even though they might not continue music their whole life, I think that has a big part of developing who they are.
Music is basically a story that people can share with each other. They could take a piece of that story and make it how they want it to be shared with others. Even if it's not their story, they can alter it in their own way and express it and share it with others and deliver a message that things like words can't express.
Why is music important to you as a student?
I feel that it helps with focus and it can teach you responsibility with the practice that it requires.
I think it teaches me a lot of perseverance and just in general with other subjects in school, and how that if I can throw myself towards my instrument and whatever piece of music I'm playing, that I could do the same with whatever homework assignment I'm working on, or just focusing in class on teachers' lectures. I think music to me as a student would just complete me as a person.
Evidence throughout this video clearly shows that music should be more prominent in schools. And at the end of the day, it's not a question of whether or not we should have a music program, but how much more of a music program we should have.